Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 35 of my WWE Universe mode. And ladies and gentlemen, we're getting so much closer to the Royal Rumble. 2 more weeks left until that monumental event. But ladies and gentlemen, we are kicking off the show with the show-off, Dolph Ziggler. He is the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship that will be fought next week on the main event of Smackdown, the last episode before the Royal Rumble. It's going to be an amazing event next week on Smackdown, and it's going to be huge. You're not going to want to miss it. And Dolph Ziggler's here tonight to discuss his match next week and discuss his opponent, Chris Jericho. And well, ladies and gentlemen, we know these two have a lot of history. It's gone all the way back from Hell in a Cell. Dolph Ziggler super kicked Chris Jericho after his match against The Miz. And well, Dolph Ziggler's fought for the Intercontinental Championship before against Chris Jericho, but was unsuccessful. And this is his last chance. But ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Dolph Ziggler. Well, I don't think there's any question that you do not steal the show, Dolph Ziggler. I just think it's your attitude that the fans do not like. Wow. Dolph Ziggler making some accusations right now on the part of Y2J, calling him a fraud. And that is actually up his own backside. Well, I don't think Chris Jericho's happy about that. Well, Chris Jericho has earned his success here in the WWE. He's a veteran, so I don't know what Dolph Ziggler's on about right now. And well, Chris Jericho, he's had enough. And why wouldn't he? He has been absolutely, what's the word? He's been absolutely tarnished here by Dolph Ziggler, saying he's a fraud. I don't know if Chris Jericho's a fraud. I think the fans do know Chris Jericho is a bit egocentric. It is true. But I still respect Chris Jericho. I still think he's been a great part of this universe mode. The Intercontinental Champion Chris Jericho. Not with the title right now. He must be in the back somewhere. But Chris Jericho is out here. And well, he's interrupted Dolph Ziggler. He had quite enough for what he said. And well, next week on SmackDown, we're going to see these two men battle it out for the Intercontinental Championship. And it's going to be good. Jericho now, walking into the ring where he's going to be approaching Dolph Ziggler. And well, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Chris Jericho. Well, Y2J never falls short of the comedy, does he? Wow. Y2J going into Dolph Ziggler, saying he keeps on losing. And, well, Dolph Ziggler's not happy with that at all. Well, that's a lot of big statements there by Dolph Ziggler. But will he be able to go through with it? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do feel that was a bit uncalled for there by Dolph Ziggler. However, I am even more excited for the match next week here on Smackdown. You're not going to want to miss it. I sure as hell don't either. But ladies and gentlemen, let's come back here onto the Smackdown match card here tonight, as in the first match we could have a tag team match between Baron Corbin and The Miz as they take on Daniel Bryan and The Big Show. all 4 men will be in that Royal Rumble match. So it's going to be a big match to see who's got momentum heading into it. And Brie Bella is taking on Paige, one of the contenders for the Women's Championships at the Royal Rumble, by the way. Then we could have a triple threat match between Goldust, Kurt Hawkins, and Luke Harper. And then Alicia Fox takes on Asuka. Asuka, as we know, is going to be one of the 3 women in that match at the Royal Rumble to face Nia Jax for the Women's Championship. It's going to be awesome, ladies and gentlemen. And then we could have a tag team match between Blake and Murphy as they take on the debuting Dudley Boys. And in the main event, Dean Ambrose, he's taking on the World Heavyweight Champion, Finn Balor. What a match that's going to be. And in the first match of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, it is the team of Baron Corbin and The Miz who defeat Daniel Bryan and Big Show. Brie Bella defeats Paige. Well, that's not going to be good for Paige, is it? And her momentum heading into the Royal Rumble. In the triple threat match, it is Luke Harper who gets the win over Goldust and Kurt Hawkins. And Alicia Fox versus Asuka. It is Asuka who gets the win. But ladies and gentlemen, let's head into our first match of the evening, which is Blake and Murphy taking on the debuting in-ring competition Dudley Boys. And well, what an opportunity it is here tonight for the team of Blake and Murphy. As we know right now, it's going to be the Revival versus the Dudley Boys for the Smackdown Tag Team Championships at the Royal Rumble. However, ladies and gentlemen, if Blake and Murphy win here tonight, how can you argue and not say they do not deserve to be in that match instead of the Dudley Boys? So I suggest if the Blake and Murphy win here tonight, that they will become #1 contenders for that SmackDown Tag Team Championships. So it's a big match for this team because they was once contenders, however it was unsuccessful. Back in the second pay-per-view of Universe Mode, Payback it was in fact, Blake and Murphy took on the Wyatt family in an excellent match. However, the Wyatt family was just too much to handle for Blake and Murphy on that night. However, they've had time, they've had experience, and Blake and Murphy, you never know. They're no longer the underdogs. They have a chance. However, one question is, ladies and gentlemen, Blake and Murphy, ever since Payback, have not been dominant, have not had another opportunity for those tag team championships because they're not being as good in the ring with the results. So it will be a big ask for Blake and Murphy here tonight, as they do not have momentum on their side. However, momentum or not, they're facing against one of the best tag teams in WWE history. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in wrestling history, the Dudley Boys. The Dudley Boys, we've seen Bubba Ray Dudley before here on Universe Mode. He competed in the King of the Ring tournament. However, we've never seen Devon Dudley except from 2 weeks ago when they debuted to confront the Revival, saying they wanted competition. And well, the Dudley Boys gave it. And well, the Revival has accepted their challenge. And at the Royal Rumble, well, as of right now, they'll be taking on the Dudley Boys. The Dudley Boys, however, need some match fitness. They need to get some ring rust out the way against Blake and Murphy. However, it's not going to be an easy task, as Blake and Murphy are tag team challengers once before. They know how to win matches. However, can they do it here tonight? I think it's unlikely. However, never doubt Blake and Murphy, as Bubba Ray Dudley with a great start here, as his elbow dropped there on Murphy. Devon Dudley is the one with the ring rust, you could argue. Well, we haven't seen him in ring yet, but he's the one you could say would have the ring rust in this match, as Bubba Ray Dudley has competed a couple of times here on SmackDown. So I would say he would have much less ring rust than Devon Dudley would. But Bubba Ray Dudley now fights out the cross arm breaker there, as now he's going for a back body drop there on Blake. Good start here by Bubba Ray Dudley. And what is Bubba Ray Dudley looking for right now? A two-handed chokeslam there. And it could be over just like that. However, Blake kicks out at 1. Wow, what a start here by the Dudley boys. And well, the Revival will be watching right now as Bubba Ray Dudley is going for another two-handed power chokeslam there and gets it again. Well, great start here. And I think he was going for it third time, but Blake made sure it did not happen. And now he tags in Murphy. Well, look at this, Murphy and Bubba Ray Dudley, but Bubba Ray puts him onto the ropes here. Well, Bubba Ray Dudley's doing it all himself right now. And well, look at that. Power slam there by Bubba Ray. And well, maybe Bubba Ray doesn't even need to tag in Devon after this start. And our axe handle right into the back there of Murphy. Now Bubba Ray once again, what's he looking to do now? But wait a minute. Oh! Murphy here. I think he went with a rake in the eyes, but Bubba Ray Dudley straight away replies with the same thing. Well, the ref's a bit blind, isn't he? As Bubba Ray Dudley now hits the DDT. Brilliant. And now finally tags in Devon Dudley here. And look at this. A double team here. Two-handed chokeslam. And with extra added force by Devon Dudley there. My goodness, the Dudley boys looking really good so far. And well, this is the first time we've seen Devon Dudley in the ring here on Universe Mode. Let's see what he's going to be doing. Well, not a very good start here as he gets caught by Murphy here. And look at this. Follow it slam there. Well, what was he doing? He was waiting for Murphy to get back to his feet. And he let him hit that move there. Don't know what's going on there as Murphy now with a knee right to the neck there. And Murphy's going to take full advantage there. Very bad there by Devon. But Devon gets the reversal and he's going to get some retribution for that mistake he just did. And now look at this by Devon Dudley. This is not looking good for Murphy at all. This could end the match, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Devon Dudley here with a suplex from the top there. A superplex. And that could be it, ladies and gentlemen, if he goes for the cover. And yes, he will. Will this be enough? I believe so. Oh, I was very wrong as Murphy kicks out at 1. Only a 1 count there. My goodness. And wait a minute. Murphy now with the crucifix. And now Murphy's got a kind of a crossface here on Devon Dudley. But Devon Dudley manages to escape the submission. And well, look at this now by Murphy there. Great amateur wrestling takedown there by Murphy. And now Blake's back inside the match. And what's Blake looking to do here on Devon Dudley? You can obviously see the ring rust on Devon Dudley's side so far in this match. However, Devon Dudley, he's still fighting. And now is he looking to get a tag? Yes, he is. And he gets it. That was very needed there for the Dudley boys there. And now look at that. Oh, yes, double flapjack there by the Dudley boys. And now, look at this. Bubba Ray Dudley's got a headlock here on Blake. And just applying more and more pressure here on Blake. Will Blake tap out? He may do. He cannot get out of it. But wait a minute. Look at this by Blake. And he takes him down. Well, he needed to do that there. And now Blake goes for a chop here. But Bubba Ray Dudley catches him out. And look at this here. But Blake with a reversal. And now Blake with a right forearm there. Right on Bubba Ray. And now tags in Blake once again. Murphy once again. And now Murphy inside the ring. And what's he looking to do now? Well, the ref asking Blake to get out the ring. But Blake could do one more piece of damage before he goes out. And now Murphy's taking full advantage of what his teammate just did for him there. And well, this could be enough. This could be enough to beat Bubba Ray Dudley. And the Devon here tonight. No. Kicks out at early 1 as well. And now look at this. Oh, elbow drop there. A springboard elbow drop there on Bubba Ray Dudley. However, landed awkwardly there. Blake did there. And well, look at that reversal there by Murphy. And chops him down from the leg. Very good tactics here by Blake and Murphy so far. And right now, I'd say they are favourites to win after this great start. You know, keep tagging in and out. It's very good teamwork here by Blake and Murphy. But look at this by Bubba Ray Dudley. Back to his feet. How Blake just throws him right into the turnbuckles here. And well, look at this. This is not looking good for Devon Dudley a bit at all. Bubba Ray Dudley though gets the reversal here. But still, Blake and Murphy take advantage. And now looks to tag in Murphy once again. Look at this. Oh my. The double stop. Oh my goodness. That's it. Go for the cover. That's it. You beat Bubba Ray Dudley. But the ref slaughtered the count. What is the ref thinking here? That would have beaten the team of the Dudley boys there. I can guarantee you that. But Devon Dudley with the breakup of the pin. And the ref being very slow to his count. As he hits a missile dropkick there. Blake did. Well, Blake now looking really good indeed. Let's look at this. Oh my, it's just domination right now by Blake and Murphy. And now Murphy want to apply some Murphy law here on Bubba Ray Dudley. And he's feeling it right now. And he tags in Blake here as look at this. Oh, the brainbuster by Murphy. And the frog splash. Frog splash by Blake. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. He goes for the cover. But the ref slaughtered the count once again. And Devon Dudley breaks up the pin. My goodness. The Dudleys survive. And well, oh. Just look at that strike down to the lower back there of Blake. Well, Bubba Ray Dudley needs to get back inside this match. And he hits a bionic elbow right there on Blake. As Blake hits a back body drop there. As he gets to reversal once again. And now look at this by Blake. What's he looking to do here? Tags in Murphy once again. Well, this is what I'm on about, ladies and gentlemen. The tag team of Blake and Murphy is looking really good here tonight. And they're teaching the Dudley boys a lesson here tonight. And he hits a net breaker there. Brilliant. That has to be it this time. 1, 2. But Bubba Ray Dudley kicks out of late too. Did not need Devon's help this time. Well, Bubba Ray Dudley now with the reversal. Well, I think Bubba Ray Dudley needs to get the tag here on Devon. But instead, looking to tag in Devon now, is he? Yes, he is. Well, out of nowhere, the team of the Dudley boys back in control. Oh, wait a minute. 3D time. They get it. Out of nowhere. Hit the 3D. And is that going to be enough? But the ref slaughtered the count. It's not going to matter though. As team 3D beat the team of Blake and Murphy. Well, they did get a bit of a scare throughout that match. But the 3D was all they needed to get the win. My goodness. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. And look at some of the highlights in this match. Well, we did see some ring rust on the part of Devon Dudley. It still did not matter, as they did enough to beat Blake and Murphy. But Blake and Murphy, what a performance here tonight. Their tag team prowess was amazing. But the 3D was all it took to defeat Blake and Murphy. And well, the ref slaughtered the count, but it wasn't going to matter. When you hit a 3D, that's it. Only one other person has ever kicked out the 3D. No other person in history has. Well, wait a minute. Team 3D are celebrating under the Revival from behind. My goodness. Disgraceful by the Revival as they attack their challengers for the Smackdown Tag Team Champions here tonight. And that send them a bit of a message. Well, I do not support what the Revival did there at all. But ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to the main event of the evening. And well, here he is. The Lunatic Fringe. Dean Ambrose. And well, as of right now, Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns are in a major feud here on SmackDown. As last week, Dean Ambrose distractions on Roman Reigns cost him the victory against Tyson Kidd, which cost him the #1 contendership for the World Heavyweight Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, Dean Ambrose didn't even have to come out. All that happened was Dean Ambrose's music was playing and Roman Reigns got distracted and Tyson Kidd hit Roman Reigns with a quick roll up and got the win. Roman Reigns was... Oh, he was... Backstage, ladies and gentlemen, I'll just tell you this. Roman Reigns went ape poo. to say another word, but a bit inappropriate. And this is a PG show, ladies and gentlemen. And well, Dean Ambrose, he's back here tonight, and he's facing off against, well, what a return for Dean Ambrose. He's facing off against the World Heavyweight Champion, Finn Balor. And at the Royal Rumble, we know now it's going to be Finn Balor taking on Tyson Kidd for the World Heavyweight Championship. And well, how Finn Balor won that World Heavyweight Championship, it still shocks me to this day, ladies and gentlemen. It's been 3 weeks now, but I still can't get over it. At Battleground, I'm sure you all know. If you don't know, you should go back. I can't keep telling you this, ladies and gentlemen. You should know by now. You should know what Finn Balor did. And what Finn Balor did was betray the trust of Neville in the ladder match. He promised Neville the club would not get involved in their World Heavyweight Championship match at Battleground, which was a ladder match, right? And well, what happened? Neville was about to claim his World Heavyweight Championship, and guess who came out? The club. And they threw Neville off the ladder, gave him a major leg injury that's going to keep him out of commission for 6 months, right? And well, Finn Balor was part of it all along, and Kit went up and got the World Heavyweight Championship while Neville was beaten to the bone by him and the club. It was disgraceful, ladies and gentlemen. But can you blame Finn Balor? Yes, I blame him. But the result of betraying Neville's trust in that ladder match has made him become World Heavyweight Champion. So, you know, some people say karma is a thing. Well, karma right now is not striking Finn Balor. But, hopefully, if karma does exist, Neville will get his revenge on Finn Balor one day. But ladies and gentlemen, let's go on to this match. It's the first time these two are locking up here. And well, I want to start here by Finn Balor with got a hold of his wrist here as well. 1-0 Finn Balor so far, as now he hits a back suplex and connects. Well, Finn Balor now with an elbow right onto the chest of Dean Ambrose. But Dean Ambrose now with a reversal. And Dean Ambrose, this is how he prevails. A brawl. That's how Dean Ambrose wins his matches, by hitting the opponent in the head really bloody hard. Oh, now Finn Balor is picked up here by Dean Ambrose. And now Dean Ambrose, look at that with a clothesline there. Great start here by Dean Ambrose. First singles cup match he's had here on Smackdown ever. His first ever singles match here on Smackdown. He's had one other match, and that was a tag team match with Roman Reigns taking on the Revival for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. However, he did get betrayed by Roman Reigns throughout that match. And Dean Ambrose actually predicted that it would happen. However, you know, it was a championship opportunity. So Dean Ambrose thought, you know what, I'll take the risk. If Roman Reigns betrays me, I was right. If he doesn't betray me, we could have won the World Heavyweight, the Tag Team Championships. However, Roman Reigns did betray him. So, you know, it's a bit disappointing for Dean Ambrose, as, you know, he's been screwed over by Triple H and Seth Rollins. Well, the early days, Seth Rollins has changed his ways. However, he was being screwed on Raw, and now he's getting screwed on SmackDown. As we saw on the Battleground pay-per-view, backstage Roman Reigns assaulted Dean Ambrose and beated him so bad. But Dean Ambrose is back now, and well, he looks fully fit here. He's giving Finn Balor a run for his money so far. As now Finn Balor with a reversal here, and Finn Balor goes for Insaguri, but Dean Ambrose with a reversal, and now Dean Ambrose hits a knee to the face there on Finn. But Finn with a reversal once again, and now Finn Balor, what's he looking to do here? This is not looking good for Dean Ambrose. Oh no, we know what this means. The shotgun drop kicked to the turnbuckle here and connects. Well, this could be all she wrote right now. That's Finn Balor. Oh, he's doing the too sweet. The symbol of the club. And he's showing his new personality there. His cocky new personality. You know, when he was fighting Bray Wyatt, while he was fighting Kevin Owens, he was the man who's calling people out for their cockiness. And now Finn Balor's doing it himself. He's a hypocrite, ladies and gentlemen. And now he's going for the coup de grace. But Dean Ambrose moves out the way. And my God, he needed to there. Because that was going to be it. And now, oh, look at that. Double knees right into the gut there of Dean Ambrose. But Dean Ambrose straight back to his feet. And now Dean Ambrose here with a back suplex. Oh, my goodness. High-paced action here on Smackdown. I can barely keep up. And now Dean Ambrose with a knee to the face. And now Dean, what's he looking for now? Finn Balor getting back to his feet. And well, Dean Ambrose attacking his arms here. Well, that's good tactics here by Dean Ambrose so far. As you know, the 1916 could be used by Finn Balor. And well, Dean Ambrose is fired up right now. Let's look at this, Dean Ambrose now. Wait a minute, Dean Ambrose! Oh, wait a minute! Danny Dean's out of nowhere! Danny Dean's out of nowhere! And he's just pinned the World Heavyweight Champion! Oh no! Finn Balor kicks out a late two. My goodness! Oh well, Dean Ambrose can't believe it, but he's going to keep on fighting, and he's straight back on the attack. This is what he has to do. He cannot be angry that Finn Balor kicked out of it. He needs to keep on attacking. He needs to keep on going, and that's exactly what he's doing right now. Brilliant by Dean Ambrose. Great tactics. Oh, but Finn Balor with a reversal. And Finn Balor now slowing the match right down as he goes for a cover. That will give him a couple of seconds of a break there. But Dean Ambrose straight back to his feet here. This is exactly what Finn Balor did not want to happen. As now Dean Ambrose hits a back suplex here. And Finn Balor is getting beaten right now. And maybe this is the karma he was going to get as he... Now Dean Ambrose hits a net breaker. And now Dean Ambrose here. Oh, wait a minute. Dean Ambrose now with the knee right into the head. The knee right into the head of Finn Balor. And that's enough to finish him. Oh my God, I thought it was free. But Finn Balor got his shoulder up at the count of death. But Dean Ambrose is doing exactly what I told him to do. But wait a minute. That's Roman Reigns' music! Roman Reigns' music now! Oh my goodness! Dean Ambrose is waiting for him! But wait a minute! Finn Balor's back to his feet! And wait! Oh my goodness! Roman Reigns has done exactly what Dean Ambrose did to him last week! As now! Look at that! Scoop power slam! Is that going to be enough? No! Dean Ambrose kicks out. My goodness! Roman Reigns nearly cost Dean Ambrose there. And now look at this by Finn Balor! The Sling Blade and Dean Ambrose. Oh, Roman Reigns has screwed him here. Finn Balor's take full advantage here as he's now going for the inverted 1916. My goodness. And well, we know what that normally leads up to. Finn Balor now wants to keep Dean Ambrose down. Wants to keep him down here for what he's going to go for next. And what he's going for next is the coup de grace. Will he be able to get it this time though? I think Dean Ambrose is fully out, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, he is. The coup de grace out of nowhere. Out of the help of Roman Reigns. And that was enough to beat Dean Ambrose here tonight. My goodness. What a fight. But in the end, the distraction from Roman Reigns was all it took to defeat Dean Ambrose. But Dean Ambrose was very close to get the win in this match multiple times. The Daddy Deeds, the knee right into the head. Well, this was where the Daddy Deeds was hit. This is when I thought it was over, out of nowhere basically. But Finn Balor kicked out our late two. And this is again when I thought it was it as well. The knee right into the head. That normally knocks out every opponent Ambrose uses it on. However, this was what it took to defeat Dean Ambrose. The coup de grace. The most destructive move in WWE right now, ladies and gentlemen. And well, ladies and gentlemen, Finn Balor, with the help of someone once again, gets the victory. And well, Finn Balor's very happy with himself here tonight. It was a very good match, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot argue with that. And now Finn Balor now walking down the ramp, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Well, wait a minute. What the hell is Finn Balor's thinking? Oh, no. Finn Balor now on Dean Ambrose with a chair shot right under the chest. Oh my goodness. Well, this is the new personality of Finn Balor, isn't it? It's disgraceful. And look at Roman Reigns now walking down the ramp. And well, Dean Ambrose is getting back to his feet once again. But Roman Reigns just throws him out like he's a piece of dirt. Well, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, Roman Reigns and Finn Balor stand tall at the end of Smackdown. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy this episode of Universe Mode, please like, subscribe. Thank you for watching and good night.